If you've been plagued by nighttime cramps, you should know that it might not be a vitamin deficiency, as many believe, but rather a habit, or lack thereof, that you have before bedtime. You finally get comfortable, snuggle under a warm blanket, and start to drift off into sweet slumber. And suddenly, like a bolt of lightning, your calf cramps up so badly that you jump out of bed, your toes curl in pain, and your breath catches. In an instant, sleep is gone. Anxiety fills your chest, and all you can think is, how am I supposed to fall asleep again? Sound familiar? A lot of older adults suffer from this. But few people know that there are simple habits that not only relieve cramps, but also prevent them. It's not about pills or ointments. It's about what you do with your body, breathing, and focus 10 to 15 minutes before bedtime. In this video, you'll learn about 5 evening habits that relax your muscles, improve circulation, and help you fall asleep without the fear of cramps. All of them are simple, accessible, and not widely known. Toward the end of the video, I will reveal the most important habit that 99% of seniors don't practice. Stay with me until the end of this video so you can lie down and sleep peacefully, without pain, without sudden awakenings, and without morning stiffness. Share this video with anyone who needs it right now. Let's start with the 5th, most surprising habit. It requires nothing but silence and your breath. This breathing technique follows the 4-7-8 pattern. It's a 1-minute ritual that helps ease cramps. Many people wonder, how can breathing help my legs? But this simple practice is a great starting point for relaxing your muscles and preventing nighttime cramps. Cramps usually occur when the body doesn't manage to transition into a deep relaxation phase. Tension remains in the muscles, and the breathing stays shallow, as if the body is still on high alert. In this state, nerve impulses become unstable, and even the slightest imbalance can trigger a sudden muscle contraction. The 4-7-8 breathing technique was developed by Dr. Andrew Weil. It activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for rest and recovery. Slow, steady breathing lowers cortisol levels, the stress hormone, normalizes blood pressure, dilates blood vessels, and promotes muscle relaxation. Even one cycle can reduce tension, and regular practice can help decrease the frequency of nighttime cramps. Here's an example of a 71-year-old man who was initially skeptical about breathing exercises. However, one night he woke up at 3 a.m. with a sharp cramp and decided to give it a try. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7 seconds, exhale for 8 seconds. To his surprise, he felt his cramped calf starting to ease up. Within a week, this breathing technique became his evening anchor. He can't fall asleep without it. How to do it? Sit or lie down comfortably. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold your breath for 7 seconds, and then exhale slowly through your mouth for 8 seconds. Repeat this process 4 times. It's best to do this in a quiet environment with warm lighting, about 5 to 10 minutes before sleep. Over time, your body will recognize this signal and relax more quickly. Have you ever tried breathing like this? Now, here's a habit that benefits not just your muscles, but also your skin, blood vessels, and emotions. It involves using your hands. In 4th place, we have a foot massage with warm oil. This treatment goes deeper than any cream. It's actually an ancient practice that helps improve circulation, relieve cramps, and prepare the body for sleep. Many people think that cramps are purely internal issues. However, the body communicates with us through its surface. Cold feet, poor circulation, and tension in the arches can all trigger nighttime muscle cramps. Plus, dry skin only exacerbates the discomfort. How does massage work? A warm oil massage activates the receptors in the soles of the feet, relaxes the small muscles, and improves lymphatic drainage. Oils such as sesame, almond, or lavender are particularly effective. They warm, nourish the skin, and penetrate deep into the tissues. The Journal of Reflexive Geriatrics noted that regular evening foot massages with oils can reduce the frequency of nighttime cramps by 60% within just 3 weeks. One 69-year-old woman used to go to bed feeling anxious, worrying that her legs might cramp again. However, after a friend's suggestion, she started giving herself warm oil massages on her feet, using gentle strokes from heel to toe. Within a few days, she noticed that her body felt warmer from within, and her legs seemed lighter. The cramps became less frequent, and her sleep improved significantly. What do you need for a massage? A small amount of warm sesame, almond, or olive oil, a soft towel, and 5 to 10 minutes of your time. Move slowly, from the heel upwards, from the toes to the center of the foot. Add a few drops of lavender essential oil and turn this into an evening self-care ritual. After the massage, put on some warm socks. It's that simple. Now, let's talk about a habit that our grandmothers loved, a simple foot soak, but with an addition you might have forgotten about. A warm bath with mustard and salt is a way to relieve tension in just 10 minutes. In third place on our list is a simple, age-old habit that everyone seems to have forgotten. When your legs are tired after a long day, your muscles can remain tense even at night. Blood circulation worsens, capillaries constrict, and your feet start to throb. It's in these conditions that cramps often occur, especially in older adults. And even if you're resting, that internal tension doesn't just disappear. Mustard enhances blood flow to the skin and muscles, dilates blood vessels, and provides the effect of a gentle warming compress. Sea salt enriches the water with magnesium, which is absorbed through the skin and promotes relaxation. This combination not only warms the body, but also alleviates muscle tension, preparing you for sleep. According to the Journal of Home Hydrotherapy, evening mustard and salt baths can reduce the frequency of nighttime cramps by 50% within just 2 weeks. A 77-year-old woman used to take these baths in her youth after long work shifts, but then she forgot about them. One day, tired of nighttime cramps, she remembered. She filled a basin, added salt, a bit of mustard, and submerged her feet. Within 5 minutes, she felt her fatigue lifting. After 10 minutes, her body felt as soft as if she were under a blanket. That night, she experienced no cramps at all. Be sure to incorporate this bath into your bedtime routine. For this, you'll need simple ingredients: 2 tablespoons of sea salt, 1 teaspoon of mustard powder, and 3.4 liters of warm water, comfortably hot. Time: 10 to 15 minutes, no more. After the procedure, pat your feet dry, apply oil or cream, and put on warm socks. This is especially beneficial during the cooler months and after a long day of walking. The next habit only takes a couple of minutes, but has a direct impact on your tendons, joints, and your morning ease of movement. In second place is a quick 2-minute stretch by your bed that can transform your night. This simple movement takes less time than brushing your teeth, yet it can relieve nighttime cramps within just a week. Many muscles, especially in the legs, tend to stick after a long day, particularly if you've been sitting or standing for extended periods. the tendons become stiff, circulation slows down, and at night, your body responds with a sharp signal, a cramp. This issue worsens with age, as muscles lose elasticity and become more vulnerable without regular movement. Light stretching before bedtime improves muscle flexibility, increases blood flow, and reduces the activity of receptors responsible for involuntary contractions. Stretching the calves, thighs, and feet is especially beneficial. A study published in the Journal of Sleep and Mobility found that among individuals over the age of 60 who stretched for at least 2 minutes before sleep, the frequency of cramps decreased by 45% within just 10 days. An elderly man used to simply lie down and hope for the best when it came to cramps. However, he later learned that a couple of simple stretches could make a difference. He sat on the edge of his bed, stretched his calf, and leaned down to his foot. Just 2 minutes. A week later, he noticed that he was falling into a deeper sleep and waking up less frequently during the night. Now, stretching has become his evening good-night routine for his muscles. How to do it? It's actually very simple. Reach for your toes while sitting on the bed or standing. Rise up on your toes and slowly lower yourself back down. Place your heel on the edge of the bed and lean forward. Do everything slowly, without pain, and maintain steady breathing. Even 23 minutes is enough for your muscles to relax and switch to recovery mode. And finally, the first habit is not physical, but mental. You can't touch it, but it helps you fall asleep gently and without tension. A quiet bedtime journal. A habit that relaxes the mind and body. This simple act of writing with a pen on paper helps your body release tension and fall asleep without cramps. Nervous tension. A hidden yet common trigger for nighttime cramps. If there are lingering worries, unspoken thoughts, or unresolved issues on your mind, your body remains tense even when you lie down in bed. A brain overloaded with thoughts hinders your body from entering a state of deep relaxation. How can this help you? When you write by hand, especially at a slow pace, it activates the part of your brain responsible for inner calmness and emotional processing. Studies have shown that even just 5 minutes of slow writing before bed can lower cortisol levels, normalize breathing, and promote gentle muscle relaxation. According to the Journal of Neurobehavioral Sleep Studies, older adults who keep brief journals before bedtime fall asleep faster and experience fewer nighttime cramps. Every evening, an elderly woman would light a small candle and write down her feelings, the good things that happened that day, and what she was grateful for. At first, it was just a couple of lines. Then it became easier and easier. Surprisingly, her nights became more peaceful. She experienced fewer anxious awakenings, and the cramps disappeared. She says, "When the mind is calm, the body thanks you." What should you write in your journal? One thing you are grateful for, one thought you want to let go of, and one goal for tomorrow. The key is to write slowly, calmly, and by hand. This can take just 35 minutes. Use a beautiful notebook and your favorite pen to turn this into a small, warm ritual. Now that you've learned all 5 habits, let's summarize and imagine what an evening without pain and a night free of cramps could look like. You've learned about 5 simple yet powerful habits that can help prevent nighttime cramps: the 4-7-8 breathing technique, a warm foot massage, a mustard and salt foot soak, stretching by the bed, and keeping a quiet journal. Together, they create a gentle evening ritual for recovery. You can pick at least one of these habits and start today. Even a small change can bring relief and lead to a peaceful night free of pain and interruptions. These habits don't require money, expensive products, or special knowledge. They are all within your reach. Everything is simple, accessible, and works for any age. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and definitely share it with your loved ones. Someone you know might need a peaceful night right now.